14 जून 2024 को एनसीसी द्वारा एक कार्यक्रम आयोजित किया गया जहां तमिलनाडु, अंडमान निकोबार और पौंडीचेरी डायरेक्टरेट के डिप्टी डायरेक्टर जनरल कोमोडोर श्री अतुल कुमार रस्तोगी ने एनसीसी को अपने सहयोग के लिए सभी स्कूलों और मीडिया पत्रकारों का धन्यवाद ज्ञापन किया और उन्हें सम्मानित करते हुए प्रमाण पत्र दिए।
It is my great pleasure and honor to welcome you all in this special occasion as we gather to celebrate the success of the completion of Training Year 23-24 and felicitate those whose contributions stood out tall in the training year that went by. We also seek this moment to express our heartfelt thanks to the friends from media, both print and digital, who have always supported the NCC activities in Andaman and Nicobar Islands and provided us with ample media coverage at all times. We also bid farewell to our remarkable leader and an inspiring mentor, Commodore Atul Kumar Rastogi, Deputy Director General of NCC of Tamil Nadu, Pondicherry and Andaman Nicobar, who will be retiring on 30th June 2024 after serving in the Indian Navy for 3.5 decades. Commodore Rastogi has been a pillar of strength and guidance for NCC. His dedication, visionary leadership and relentless pursuit for excellence have left an indelible mark on all of us. Although most of us are aware about the achievements, however, for the benefit of all, I would like to bring forward a short brief about the DDG. Commodore Atul Kumar Rastogi is an alumnus of Sainik School Tilaiya and National Defence Academy. He was commissioned in the Indian Navy on 1st January 1989. He underwent his naval training on board a variety of ships, emerging as one of the best cadets and second in the order of merit as a midshipman. In 1991, he was selected as the commissioning navigating officer of the first indigenous 1241 RE Vibhuti and thereafter was placed as an instructor in Naval Academy INS Mandavi, Goa. He was selected for the long navigation and direction course and graduated as the head of his course in 1995. He navigated INS Khanjar till December 1996 and thereafter was selected as the commissioning navigating officer 2 of INS Delhi. In January 1999, he was promoted to the rank of Lieutenant Commander and was appointed as Navigating Officer INS Delhi. In May 2000, he took over as Executive Officer INS Nilghat and thereafter assumed command of INS Akshay. He underwent the 58th staff course at DSSC Wellington in 2002-2003 and was selected for commander in May 2003. After a brief stint as JDNO at Naval Headquarters, he attended the Joint and Combined Staff Course at Joint Forces Staff College, Norfolk, USA. Upon return, he carried out the duties of Staff Officer to Deputy Chief of Naval Staff till September 2005 and was thereafter posted at Defence Services Staff College, Wellington, SDS, till December 2007. Thereafter, he commanded INS Dunagiri, where he was instrumental in progressing the trials of newly inducted equipments, namely Revati and Marich. Upon promotion to the rank of captain on 25th July 2009, he attended the 22nd NSCC. Upon completion, he joined as PS, where he was instrumental in shifting the college from Mumbai to Goa and then setting it up in its new location. Upon conclusion of the IOS course in September 2013, he was appointed as the Deputy President of Naval Selection Board, Coimbatore, on 8th October 2013, where he was instrumental in running second temporary board within the existing infrastructure for the periodic interval. He was constituted to the rank of Commodore on 25th July 14 and assumed charge of NSB Visakhapatnam on 17th May 2016. On October 17, he moved to NSB at Coimbatore, where he served till December 19 when the board was closed down. He thereafter moved to DSSC Wellington as SI Navy till November 21 and had taken over the command of Deputy Director General of NCC Directorate Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and Andaman Nicobar on 8th December 2021. He is a MSc in Nautical Science, MSc and MPhil in Defence and Strategic Studies and has been commended by FOCNC South on 15th August 2009. His hobbies include reading, watching movies and he keeps himself fit through walking, swimming and tennis.
I wish to thank both the commanding officers for taking complete interest in my visit and organizing my farewell visit in a very sentimental, emotional manner. I wish to thank all the heads of institutions for their interest in NCC, for all the cadets for being present here, and for members of media for being completely involved with all NCC activities. A lot of students as part of DSS Staff College, DSS Naval War College. So Port Blair has remained an integral part of my life, and along with my successive visits, I have seen Port Blair developing, and it resembles any normal Indian city. Why is NCC not expanding in Andaman Nicobar Islands? And I explained to them that NCC is restrained by limited by capacity, number of military officers who are getting posted, and beyond that, it cannot increase in capacity. But I was very much touched by their interest. Why can't NCC reach more? I also recall brief interaction at Havelock Island school students, and some of them were bright. One of them looked like a naval officer, a probable naval officer material. So that those are encouraging parts of Port Blair. I also came back for SNCC last year. It was 27th year of our marriage. I celebrated marriage anniversary in Port Blair on 26 November 2023. That was also the time that we did a special national integration camp. This camp was happening in Port Blair after a long while, and I must salute the relentless pursuit of excellence of Group Commander and the two commanding officers. They worked really, really hard, and the Port Blair SNCC was a grand success. I also thank Honorable LG. That time he also gave me time. He also gave me some guidance, and things have moved on. Over a period of time, I wish to thank the state administration, the UT administration. They have done tremendous amount of work. Funds are sufficient. I see cadets of Port Blair in All India Nausainik Camp. I have seen them at RDC. So there is complete integration. What do I look ahead? For us to remain in the mainland's mind, we need to keep sending pictures from here. We can produce the best possible pictures in Port Blair, which is not possible anywhere else in Directorate. But these pictures, this news have to keep feeding the mainland for Port Blair to remain integrated. That is the only thing we have to keep doing it. Insofar as Port Blair NCC is concerned, it has prospered. I see that I met yesterday an officer, Lieutenant Commander Riaz Farooq, who's sitting here with me. He says that I took his interview at NSB Vishakhapatnam. I was president of the board and he was a candidate. Look at how the universe is functioning. That today he is part of my team and he is part of NCC. Officers like him will motivate future generation. So these are good things happening. This is what real integration is all about. This is what real interconnected is all about. I must also talk about a subject which is called securing the nation. Something all of us have a stake in national security. And whether we are in Port Blair, whether we are in Indra Point, whether we are in Kanyakumari, whether we are in Kashmir. So national security is everyone's responsibility. NCC is youth building. NCC cadets today get integrated at the national level. And each of us have a stake. And I feel that NCC is a very, very transformative organization. How I wish we could expand, but because of our limitations of strength, we won't be able to. But those of us who are in NCC must learn the correct lessons from NCC and must share it with our peers, friends, and other members of civil society. So these are some words I wish to speak on this occasion. I don't want to make it a long speech. I would be happy to take on a question and answer. I would like you all to keep working. I would like to thank Group Commander and his team of officers for organizing my farewell visit. Again, Port Blair is becoming a beginning of my end of journey in the Navy as well as NCC. This is my first farewell visit, and in a way, Port Blair again is marking a beginning. Thank you once again for your time. I must compliment all the institutions, officers, and others, members of the media who have been awarded. Please keep working hard, and others, I must compliment you also. Keep working. One day you will get an award. Thank you. Jai Hind.
सारी स्कूल तिलैया में एनसीसी का कैडेट था. उसके बाद मेरी एनसीसी की कोई एक्सपीरियंस नहीं थी. मैं 2021 के दिसंबर में मैंने ये कार्यभार संभाला और 30 महीने में मैंने काफ़ी देश के हिस्सों की एनसीसी को देखा हूँ. और मुझे ये जानकर बहुत खुशी हुई और एहसास होकर बहुत खुशी हुई कि हमारा डायरेक्टरेट सबसे बेहतरीन डायरेक्टरेट है. 2022 में हम लोग पीएम्स रैली में 4th थे, 2023 में 3rd थे और 2023 में हम लोग 2nd थे और 2023 में 3rd थे. पिछले 10 साल का अगर हम एवरेज देखेंगे तो हम लोग अमूमन 2nd पर आएंगे और 2nd पोजीशन कंसिस्टेंट लाना या 3rd लाना बहुत ही मेहनत की बात है. मैंने देखा बाकी डायरेक्टर्स ऊपर नीचे होते रहते हैं. ये ऐसा हुआ है क्योंकि यहाँ पर एक कंटिन्यूस सिस्टम है सपोर्ट का, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन का, गवर्नमेंट का, अदर एजेंसीज का, एलुमनाई का और कैडेट्स का. तो ये बहुत अच्छी बात है डायरेक्टरेट के लिए और इससे लगता है कि हमारे कैडेट्स की ग्रोथ और ट्रेनिंग अच्छी हो रही है. और मुझे लगता है कि एनसीसी एक बहुत ही ट्रांसफॉर्मेटिव ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है और ये हमारे देश के विकास में इसका बहुत बहुत इच्छा है। और इसमें मैं एक एग्जांपल देना चाहूँगा। एक डीजीपी थे चेन्नई में, डॉक्टर शैलेंद्र बाबू। उनका मानना था कि एनसीसी ने उनको ट्रांसफॉर्म किया है। बचपन से वो थे, हम्बल बैकग्राउंड से थे, और उन्होंने एनसीसी स्कूल में किया, कॉलेज में किया और डीजीपी बन गए। मैंने बहुत सारे सीनियर ऑफिसर्स मिला हूँ और सब लोगों को एनसीसी से बेनिफिट मिला है। यहाँ तक कि हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर एनसीसी कैडेट थे, राजनाथ सिंह जी हमारे एनसीसी कैडेट थे। तो एनसीसी बहुत ही यूजफुल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, और इसीलिए है कि एनसीसी आज आने वाले दिनों में एक्सपैंड करने वाली है। तो मेरा कहना है कि लोग एनसीसी में ऐसे ही काम करें और देश के विकास में योगदान करें। एनसीसी एक ट्रेनिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, तो हमें ये ध्यान रखना है कि एनसीसी एक ट्रेनिंग के लिए है। कैडेट्स लोग जो स्कूल और कॉलेज में स्टूडेंट स्टडीज कर रहे हैं, वो एक एनसीसी को ऑप्ट करते हैं, तो उनकी एनसीसी के माध्यम से ट्रेनिंग हो रही है। ये तो मेरी खुशकिस्मती है कि एक बार एमओडी से कॉल आया डायरेक्ट मुझे, डीजी एनसीसी को, और उसके थ्रू मुझे, और हमें एक कोस्ट गार्ड का जहाज जो सेल कर रहा था उस पर 10 कैडेट्स को एम्बार्क करना था 3 घंटे के नोटिस पर। तो ये ऐसा मैंने इस देश में पहले कभी नहीं देखा है। विदेश भ्रमण के लिए पहले फाइल ऊपर जाती थी, 3 महीने में शायद वापस ना आए, लेकिन ये पहली बार मैंने देखा कि हमारे पोर्ट ब्लेयर के 10 बच्चे 1 महीने के विदेश भ्रमण के लिए 3 घंटे के नोटिस पर सेल किए हैं। और इसमें जहां पर हमारी गवर्नेंस इतनी इंप्रूव हुई है, डीजी एनसीसी इतने प्रोएक्टिव है, और उसके साथ साथ हम लोग इतने प्रोएक्टिव है, मुझे खुशी हुई कि फील्ड के हमारे 10 बच्चे 3 घंटे में जहाज पर 1 महीने के लिए सेलिंग किया, और वो उन्होंने बहुत ही अच्छी छाप छोड़ी है। दे हैव बीन excellent ambassadors of our NCC, of our country, and I have seen excellent pictures of them interacting with External Affairs Minister, other country people. So that is a good thing which is happening in a country. मुझे लग रहा है कि मैंने इस 35 सालों में अपने देश का विकास होते देखा है। अपने देश में मैंने गवर्नेंस इंप्रूव देखी है, अपने देश में मैंने अनुशासन बढ़ता देखा है, अपने देश में मैंने बहुत सारी तरक्कियां देखी है। यहाँ पर हम लोग जो विदेशों के हम लोग जो चाव रखते थे पहले, आजकल लोग हमारे देश की चाव रखते हैं। मुझे विदेश भ्रमण का बहुत मौका मिला है, इंडियन नेवी के शिप्स में, प्राइवेट टूर्स पर, कॉलेजेस के साथ, और मुझे लग रहा है कि हमारा देश बदल रहा है। और मुझे बहुत बहुत खुशी है कि हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी ने 11th ईयर में अपने गवर्नेंस में आए हैं, और उन्होंने बहुत ही एक स्टेबल गवर्नमेंट को दिया है, और वो हमारे देश को एक विकसित भारत की ओर ले जा रहे हैं। मैं हमेशा बच्चों को बोलता हूँ, आप 3 चीज का ध्यान रखो और आप भी इस विकसित भारत में हिस्सा ले लेंगे। और वो 3 चीज मुझे एक प्रिंसिपल सर ने बताई थी कभी मरने के पहले। उन्होंने बोला था, रस्तोगी 3 चीज अगर आप ऊपर जा रहे हो तब ध्यान रखोगे तो आप तरक्की करोगे। और वो 3 चीज थी, वर्क, कंडक्ट और रिलेशनशिप्स। मैं आजकल के बच्चों को बोलता हूँ, अगर आपको विकसित भारत में हिस्सा लेना है तो आप अपने काम, अपने अनुशासन और अपने रिलेशनशिप पर ध्यान दीजिए, आपका देश बदल जाएगा। आप अकेले कुछ नहीं कर सकते। आप काम कीजिए, स्मार्ट वर्क, क्रिएटिव वर्क, whatever work, but you have to work. Country will only improve if all of us work. You see, people were trapped in some tunnel. We had to deploy international agencies. They all came, we worked together, people were taken out. Otherwise, when have we seen common man being taken out? People were in Qatar prison, we have got them out. We have got people from every international location possible. So these 3 things, if we all keep in mind, our country is ready for progressing towards Viksit Bharat.